Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the concept of Bluetooth security and issues in Bluetooth, guys. Okay, so these two topics are also important, guys, in examination. Whenever there is a really lengthy question about Bluetooth, so you need something to write, right? Yes, so in that situation you can write these security issues and security and issues. Okay, yes, so we are having four different modes of security, guys. So the first mode is a mode 1, and the second mode is mode 2, the third one is mode 3, the fourth one is mode 4. So you can say that these are some versions. So in version 1, if there is no security, in version 2 there is some security, in version 3 there is more, in version 4 there is advanced security, like that. These are upgraded versions, you can say. Okay, so as I told, in version 1 we are not having any kind of security. There is a zero security, guys. Okay, so bypasses authentication and encryption. So there is no concept of bypassing encryption, authentication and anything. Okay, does not prevent other Bluetooth devices from establishing connection is open and many security challenges. So if you have a device with mode 1 and if you have 100 devices with mode 1, even you want to send the data to this device, each and every one can connect to that Bluetooth and they can all get the data in that way. So there is no connection establishment, no security, no authentication, nothing. That is mode 1. So in the initial versions of Bluetooth, like testing phase, you can say. Okay, so after that mode 2 came. So in mode 2 we are having centralized security manager controls all accesses to certain devices and services. Okay, so it maintains access control policies and interference protocols to other devices. Some policies and permissions are started from here, guys, from mode 2. Okay, so in mode 3 initiates a security procedure before even physical link establishment. So even before establishing the connection, you will get a message on your phone. So I don't know exactly how these messages are sent or shown. So basically in this mobile they will be showing 92 number and they will be asking you to select 92 here. So once you select 92 here, both of devices will connect. So in that way, some kind of authentication, you can say. Okay, so authentication and encryption is done. Uses a spread secret key, okay, like shared by paired devices. Okay, and the last is nothing but the mode 4. Okay, so mode 4. So in mode 4 this is currently used, you can say this is more secure. So secure procedures are done the same as the pass link, and here we are using some pairing method that is called as a DECDH, that is nothing but elliptic curve def Hellman's key. So basically that is an encryption algorithm, guys. I think we have already discussed this in computer networks. So if possible I'll be linking that video, but that's not that much important. So it will be using some algorithms even for sending data and receiving data. Those data is encrypted. We are having authentication, confidentiality and all those things and everything. Okay, so even after having this mod 4, there are some issues, guys, with security. So basically whatever we create, it might be a device, it might be a software, it might be an application, always there will be some issue, guys. So that is the reason why these are the issues here. So security issues. So bluejacking attempts to eject data into someone's phone. Okay, sends a message to other Bluetooth users within 10 meters. Okay, so basically bluejacking is nothing but, so I don't know exactly how the iPhones work, but in iPhones there is some option, right? Yes, so if your Bluetooth is on and if someone else's Bluetooth is on, you can send him a message. So I don't know exactly how this works, but I saw in multiple YouTube videos where they used to do some funny pranks there. Okay, yes, so it attempts to eject data into someone's phone, sending messages to another Bluetooth using within 10 meters. So basically here, when two users are connected, the third user will start sending the data to this guy. So this guy will assume that the data is coming from this guy, but it is coming from here. So this concept is nothing but the bluejacking. Okay, similarly bluebugging is nothing but hacking, guys. So indirectly you can say is hacking. So hacking remotely accessing other phones. So basically he will be accessing his phone directly. Okay, so doing phone calls, texting messages and all those things he can do. Okay, and the last is nothing but car whispering. So this is almost everyone knows it, right? So uses a software allowing hackers to send and receive audio to and from a Bluetooth device enabled in your car. So basically in our cars also we are having stereos, right? So popularly we will be calling them as stereos, radio devices or something, which will connect to Bluetooth and work. So basically some hacker can hack or connect to this and he can send his data, like any kind of warning messages, and those things will be shared in this way. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea about this Bluetooth issues and all those things. So in the next lecture we'll be going through some important topics of this particular unit, and after that we'll be moving on to the unit 4 of mobile computing, in which we'll be discussing about mobile IP and all those concepts. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone is 100% clear with all the concepts that we have discussed till now. Okay, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.